So you guys seem to love my last drift tune video, so here I am with another 8 tunes for you guys to try out. The first 4 are going to be rear-wheel drive cars that I think handle and perform very well. These are the type of cars you'll want to be using if you're wanting to do slower, more technical, cleaner drifts, or you're just starting out. The last 4 are going to be absolute point monsters. These are going to be the cars that you're going to want to use to get high scores on the drift zones, or to help you win Forza Horizon Open Drifting. If you're struggling to drift and want to learn how to drift, there is a video linked in the description below of me showing an amazing step-by-step guide to help you guys out. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if it helps you out in any way, then please do leave a like. Now, I wouldn't even think about uploading this video if I didn't include my BMW M4 build. It's just that good, especially if you're just learning how to drift. I personally love the M4 in general. It's actually my goal to one day own one of these, and I work for BMW, so maybe I'm a little bit biased. But the platform it's built on is exceptionally good, and my build highlights this completely. It's stupidly stable in the corners and unbelievably predictable. It doesn't have stupid power either, so it's incredibly easy to drift. I actually uploaded a whole video trying to teach you guys how to drift using this car. So like I said in my intro, please do, if you're beginning to drift, download this tune, and even better, check out the video in the description or at the top of the screen. Next up is the Nissan Z. This was added in the Japanese automotive update, and wow, what a machine. It is so precise, you can put it right on the edge of them slightly faster or slightly tighter corners, and it has such quick transition speed, it makes it an all-round beast. I'd definitely recommend this car if you're slightly newer to drifting and want to take it to that next step to becoming a pro. The only downside I have to this chassis is the lack of customization. I'm gutted that Forza haven't included some layering wings and body kits. Still, that doesn't take away from the fact it's an amazing driving car. So the third car on my list is the Twerkstallion. It's an old school FC RX-7, which happens to be another one of my favourite cars. This car is much slower than the Nissan Z, but let me tell you, the slower technical stuff this car really excels in. I'd definitely try this car out if you're drifting smaller tracks, or drifting around a Horizon festival, or are drifting side by side with your friends. Plus, I know it's got a V8 and that will upset the rotary boys, but come on, for a V8 it sounds the tits. I personally love to drift this car around the Horizon festival, making up my own random little tracks as seen on screen now. So the first rear-wheel drive car on my list is the Toyota GT86. It's a 1300 horsepower monster, and it's on drag tyres, so it's not to be messed with, and I recommend it for experienced drivers. It's stupid fast and stupid slippery. It will hang out around massive corners, and it will get you 1.1 mil on the Cara Este drift zone in the right hand. If you're a die-hard rear-wheel drive fan, definitely try this car out in the open drifting too, as it's a very capable drift car for competition. Also, in my opinion, I think it's one of the best looking chassis of any modern car. Shame the GT86 came with a very underpowered, pretty poor engine in real life. So my next set of cars are all big point scorers in open drifting and on the drift zones. They are more difficult to drive, but they are much faster, and being all-wheel drive, they have the grip to hold some massive angles. The first point monster on my list is the AE86. It's an A-class car, so it won't be a record breaker when it comes to drift zones, but in open drifting it will decimate all in A-class. Go ahead and download this tune by Kenpai TDG. His open drifting tunes are top tier and may be exactly what you need if you're struggling to win. Be warned though, this kind of build takes a very long time to get used to, but don't give up. The car itself is probably the best A-class car you can use for open drifting. So my next car is just like the AE86. This car is another top tier open drifting car. It's extremely difficult to get used to, but when you do, you will be winning a whole lot more S1 open drifting. You will find the same ice-like characteristics of the AE86, just this time with more power. This extra power is needed to extend your drift and hold the slide around larger corners. Like I said with the AE86 though, it takes a few goes to get used to, but honestly, don't give up. So this next car is something of a beast. It's an absolute monster. It's the car you need to be using for top 1000. But the downside is, and I hate to tell you this guys, it's a paid for car. I'm sorry, but it's the Formula Drift Toyota Supra. The fact it's paid for is out of my control, I'm sorry. The only exception is the Willys Jeep, or maybe the classic Mini Cooper if you don't have this car. But if you use these, I'm sorry, I think you're an arsehole. Using them cars is more like a glitch than actually learning how to drift, so don't use them unless you really have to. So I've got two tunes for the Toyota Supra. They're the same style of build, but either tune will help you win open drifting or get in the top 1000 on any and all drift zones. First up, the S1. This is a Kenpai tune again. It's super slippery, allowing you to hold the drift even in a straight line. And being all-wheel drive, it picks up speed so far. This leads to massive scores, not only in open drifting, but in all the drift zones around the map too. But if you're going for top 1000, then you're going to want to use my S2 version. The S2 version is just as slippery as the S1 version, but it's like it's on crack. With more horsepower and better brakes, you'll pick up and lose speed so much faster, meaning you can be even quicker on the straights and hold more angle in the corners, making it the go-to car for top 1000s. I've uploaded so many videos of me getting a top 1000. My last video was a top 1000 on the Carrot S-Day, where I got about 1.2 million points, so check that out. All links are in the description below. Trust me, try these tunes, I'm sure you will find at least one that you can get along with. If you don't, then leave a comment with the car that you want to use and the type of driving you want to do, and I'll go out of my way to make a car that's suitable for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do drop a comment and leave a like if it did help you out. I'm nearly at 1,000 subscribers, which is absolutely nuts, so please do subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.